Welcome back, everybody. This is going to be our review of the season finale for Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yep.
Episode 6. What was it titled? I didn't even look at the title.
I didn't either.
One world, one people.
Oh, they're saying.
There you go. Nice. All right. Let's do first impressions. Gabriel, you go first.
I loved it. One of my favorite episodes, movies, cinematic experiences, ever.
Yeah.
I loved it. Top 5.
Top 5.
Top 5.
Top 5.
All right.
Five.
Nice.
That's good. That's good.
I think.
You want more? Oh, go ahead.
No,
I'm so
go
sorry.
ahead.
I think it was just it exceeded my expectations.
Oh,
Everybody
exceeded it.
Everybody was downgrading it. That was gonna be worse than WandaVision or all this.
Yeah.
And that's amazing. And just how it ended, happy ending.
Yeah.
loved it.
I agree with that.
I like it. I'm not going to say I don't like it because I do. The story was perfect and everything. I just don't like, because me and Jesse were talking about it. I don't like the way they, I don't like the way that they ended up doing it all in one episode. The pacing for that whole episode, we could have split that up into 2, Easily.
The pacing was awkward.
It was weird, bro, because 1 minute we're over here, what was the GRC? Uh-huh. The GRC are evacuating, they're looking for Carly, all the flag smashers are doing their thing or whatever. And I just felt like that whole point there, and then the point to where they transition and keep fighting away from the GRC once they go into that industrial plant thing, and freaking Sam is over there flying by the little ocean.
Yeah.
What is it? Bridge thing. I just thought it was just we could have done that one sole episode right there, and then the ending part, where we get the good feelings, he talks to Isaiah, all that. That could have been I would have been happy there for that to be the finale,
It was just awkward.
It was just too much in one for me.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
What?
Okay, so I thought this episode was amazing. I thought the only part that they cut short on was when Bucky went to go apologize.
Yeah.
If that was a little bit longer, I would have started crying.
But see, if they would have done a second episode, they could have made that longer too.
No, but that was the only thing because listen, during this episode too. Sorry, I said listen, but
What?
During this episode, I was like, man, this it's amazing that they're doing shows because imagine if this was a movie, the whole season. If this was a movie, they would have left out so many things.
Oh yeah.
And with episodes, they could expand it so much and explain so much more.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't really complain like that.
The only way they could have told the story was through a show.
Yeah.
It wouldn't work as a movie, I thought the pacing was awkward.
That's what I'm saying too. Yeah.
Even though watching it the second time right now, knowing what was going to happen, I was able to relax and kind of just okay, we're watching the scenes, and then it kind of, it's just things happen way too quick.
Exactly.
It's just weird. But, and then, I don't know, the part that was really weird for me was the Carly scene. I was like, okay, Sharon's the power broker.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Why did she hire the German dude to show up? I don't know. There was just all these little things, to spy on Carly, but, I don't know. It was just weird. And it
was weird.
Didn't tie together as much as I wanted it to.
Uh-huh.
And then Carly got shot, and I was like, oh, my God, she just died? I was like, oh, okay. And then Sam lands, and then that really good part of him telling the speech and stuff like that. Yep. Then that started to happen. And then I was like, okay, now I'm focused on that. And I was like, there was just no time to breathe.
Yeah.
Even though it was an hour long.
Uh-huh.
But
that's good.
That's what I'm saying. They were fitting too many big key components of the show, of the story of the show, into one single episode. I would have been happy if last episode we got, I'm telling you, the fight with Carly and all that, because it could have led up to that. Yeah. That would have been ended off. This could have been the end of the fight, whatever, and then transition to all the good parts where we get the U.S. agent from John Walker, we get Sam becoming actual Captain America, Bucky righting his wrongs the last episode, a lot more. They could have made that more basically easily and made it better.
When anything significant happened, there should have been more time to breathe.
Yes.
Be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But it cuts it short when it's I don't know.
Right when you're getting feelings for it, you're like, oh.
Then it's
okay,
this is happening.
What are we doing now?
Okay, I don't know. It was weird. But
that was my only complaint. But everything.
The highs were high.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. It was it's a good story.
So let's just start at the beginning, bro. When he showed up in the cap suit, I was hyped. I was like, oh, let's go.
I like it.
Oh my god, that shot with him throwing it with the wings, I was like,
yes.
that was so sick.
That was nice.
Where's the nanotech, man? Bro, they really did him dirty. They're like, man, just put just put something together for him, bro.
You said they didn't have enough for the budget, huh?
That's probably what's going on, to be honest. It looked okay. It was clean.
Yeah.
It was clean.
It was cool.
I liked it, but like you're saying, the goggles and stuff. It's like literally ripped from the comics.
Yeah.
Like it looks like exactly like his costume in the comics, but it just they could take it off. They could take it off.
It wouldn't represent Captain America that much either.
What do you mean?
If you had like just a nanotech suit.
No. I'm talking about just the goggles.
Oh.
Like, he doesn't need that, man. Like, I get it, he's Falcon and it's his HUD and whatnot, but like, take that off, bruh.
He's eventually going to, I think.
In the movies, I'm assuming that's what they're gonna do. Like, kind of like Spider-Man, you know. Doesn't he just have the regular suit? Oh no, well he built that one suit. Oh, he built the suit though in the movie.
Yeah,
So
I'm sure we're gonna see like a bunch of different versions of this Captain America suit.
Yeah.
You know,
So in the movie they're gonna have the nanotech probably freaking
maybe
thing.
yeah, and show it.
Yeah, because he's gonna be fighting more than just a regular French dude.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I know. But I was like, bro, you got wings. Pick them up or something.
Right?
Man.
That's what I was like, what are they doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
But he looks good in the suit.
Yeah, he
I'll
looks
tell you
cool.
that.
He does look cool.
He looks sick.
The way he's been moving with the shield too, it's been looking nice.
God. I
Nice.
like how he's using it in the air and stuff when he's flying.
Oh yeah.
That scene where he took the freaking driver out was sick.
Oh, and he did like the front flip thing
Yeah,
like 3 times.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was amazing.
Just like a whole different way of seeing the shield move.
Yeah.
Like someone has it
Oh,
there,
yeah.
you know?
That's so true, man. And they definitely like all these effects and the action scenes are on par to the movies. I would say 100%.
Like that one scene where he's over on the bridge saving the pilot and he has the shield with the wings around it. That looked nice.
It looked sick.
That looked nice. I really like that.
Really good. You guys want to talk about Carly? Let's talk about her. I just did not care for her. I'm being so negative right now. I loved the series. I thought this was brilliant. There's like the social commentary and the double meanings and all that. And Isaiah, that whole thing. That's the thing I cared about the most probably in this whole series was Isaiah and that story, which paid off beautifully. I was crying.
Oh yeah, the Isaiah part was nice. They did good that route. They did good.
Yeah.
The
the last episode just didn't do it for me.
that's what I'm saying. I don't think this series was okay. I'm not gonna give it was a great because you know what a great series was? WandaVision.
Yeah.
This, if I compare the two, the ups, I was more invested in WandaVision than I was in this series. To be honest with you.
Gotcha. What I'm starting to realize is that like if you didn't watch the series, Sam or Captain America gave him the shield, and now he's Captain America. If you didn't watch the series and continue to watch the movies, so these are just little pocket stories that probably won't be crazy significant.
No, yeah.
Hopefully, eventually we get. I feel like Loki might be significant. We'll see. We'll see.
I mean,
it seems like that's a little more high quality than
we had expectations that this was going to be significant,
true.
bro.
I mean, that's true.
And it's not.
That's true.
You can really see that they're really trying to if you're just watching the shows, you don't have to watch the movies, or if you're watching the movies, you don't have to watch the shows. You're really kind of
just the diehard fans are really watching the shows.
Yeah,
you know?
they might give you an occasional Easter egg on one place, but we're not going to get real cross. I don't think they're going to cross, bro. That's my honest opinion.
Well, they're gonna cross in a way.
Some way, in a very little sense.
WandaVision setting up Doctor Strange or going into Spider-Man. Like I'm sure they'll explain it in the movie. So if you didn't see the show, it didn't matter. But it just adds more layers, I guess, to the story. Yeah. And I'm sure you'll get rewarded for that in the movies. You know,
hopefully.
I think they're expecting everyone to watch the shows because everything's in a timeline.
Yeah, but you can't. You can't expect somebody to.
Yeah, just watch.
Paying a subscription. Like again, like if you didn't watch the show, and then whatever movie Sam picks up the shield from that point, you'll be like, oh, he has the shield. Yeah,
Cap gave it to him at the end of Endgame.
Oh, that's cool. Now he's Captain America.
That's all you need. Yeah.
Even though this show was super powerful, and I think if you really, really want to be invested, you should watch the show. Obviously, they told a story that needed to be told during this time. But again, you wouldn't necessarily absolutely need to.
U.S. Agent is going to play an actual big part in the movies coming up.
We'll see if it's the movies or if they just continue his story through the shows and whatever they end up doing with Thunderbolts.
It'll be more definitely a show
And
thing.
I definitely thought there was going to be more Thunderbolt tie-in to the end of the show. I think there might have would have been because of if Black Widow would have came out first because he's involved in that. But I think they changed a lot because of that. That's huh?
You guys want too much.
Honestly.
But this was supposed to happen. All this was reported. And another thing I wanted to talk about was there was a whole. I don't think we talked about it on the podcast yet, but there was a whole pandemic storyline built into the story that they had to take out because they wrote this story before COVID happened, and then COVID happened, and it's too similar. I remember that getting reported like 2 months into COVID. They had to rewrite or write that section of the story out, and there's still little pieces of that. And you remember when they were stealing vaccines? That was supposed to play into there was this disease going around, and the GRC wasn't helping all these people, so they were stealing vaccines. The Mama Dama or whatever, Carly's person who died was supposed to die from that disease. Like that was supposed to be just another layer on top of all of this, but they had to rewrite that all out. So, and I think
sucks.
Yeah, and that's why I think like COVID kind of affected the show in a bit. You know, it really did. And they had to
fucking.
I know.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Freaking affected the whole Marvel universe too.
Yeah,
that's
come
BS.
on.
It's affecting everything now. Well, we can't have anything without COVID in it now.
Yeah,
What the hell?
I think they did it well though. I mean, they did it probably the best they could have. But we'll see. And then Zemo, that tease. That's another thing where like I feel like we were watching everything that happened. What was it like Carly dying yet? Or yeah. The whole
Carly
speech happened, and then it showed the super soldiers getting in the car. You're like, ooh, they're going to the raft. You're like, oh, what? What? Who's that? Oh, his butler?
Yeah.
You reminded me. And then it's Zemo. You're like, oh, that's cool. Cut directly into a Bucky storyline. You're like,
oh yeah, that all happened bro, so quickly.
yeah.
That's
It's
why
like,
it's tight.
I guess like they're shoving a lot in there, but again, there's just needs to be more time.
If it's already a show, space it out better.
Yeah, it's 6 hours.
That's what me and Jesse were literally talking about the other day too. We were saying like, if it almost feels like the pacing of a 2-hour movie is better than the pacing of a freaking 6-hour TV series. Like how does that happen?
No.
How do they do that?
No.
Yes.
I think the story, the Marvel story of the show suffered. The story that they wanted to tell with like the social commentary in the show, that was delivered perfectly well.
Oh yeah.
That was amazing. That was the best part of the show. The Marvel elements to it suffered towards the end.
Yes, that's probably that. Yeah, that definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. I love the Isaiah scene. That's when I bawled. I bawled my eyes out.
Oh.
I mean, that was perfect. He put the statue of him in the museum. That actor is amazing. He's from,
Which one?
Who plays Isaiah?
Oh yeah.
It's great. And I wish they would have teased his son or his nephew or whoever he is.
Well, I mean, it kind of looks like they're already trying to like bring him in.
Yeah, I mean, he was involved in the series, but like show that he maybe has like a little bit of super strength or something, because he's gonna have something.
You think so?
Yeah, in the comics he doesn't, and he has a big steroid storyline, like an abusive steroid. Yeah, it was crazy, but
So he just gets like what? Captain America strong because he does steroids?
It's because his uncle was a Captain America type person, and he wants to be that, so he feels like he needs to live up to that standard, and that kind of plays into like young athletes feeling like they need to take enhancements and stuff like that. That's the parallel to that. But yeah, what else happened in the show? Sharon being the power broker. Oh, we could talk about the end credit scene.
Oh,
I think that's leading directly into Armor Wars. You know that show coming out? It's with the War Machine, Don Cheadle.
Oh.
what is that coming out?
That's I don't know. Not next year, but maybe 2023 or 2022. End of 2022. But that whole show is going to be about Tony Stark's tech getting into the wrong hands and Sharon putting back into the government, selling stuff.
Yeah.
Because she was like, super soldiers are off the table. We can't sell that anymore. Which, who's buying all these people? People who want a Avengers team, most likely. Thunderbolt Ross and maybe Dark Avengers. I'm putting it out there. Just saying. But we'll see her probably getting her hands on all this tech and then selling it to all these people. And maybe, what I really want is Justin Hammer from Iron Man 2 to come back. But if they, do you know who he is? Do you remember how they put him in jail and stuff like that? And he was in like a deleted post-credit scene or something like that too. He comes out of jail and he buys the tech and stuff like that. That'd be perfect. But I think that's what that was setting up. And then we got a little bit with John Walker getting set up. But that was pretty much it. There wasn't, I feel like, too much significance other than Sam's speech, what was really nice. Do you guys want to talk about that?
That was nice. No, it was nice. The whole, basically kind of telling everybody what the flag smashers stand for, why they did all of this, because they were calling them terrorists and stuff. So
pretty much told him, he was like, how about you start thinking about the people you're making decisions for and not the people in the room? I thought that was powerful. Yeah. I was like, that's awesome. That's really, really cool.
It just sucks because that's how real life is.
Yeah, that's so true. It is true, man. So, yeah. I guess there isn't really all that much. I feel like we're missing stuff.
No.
Sam's action sequences, we kind of went over that.
We didn't talk about how Bucky was sidelined the whole story.
No, man.
The whole freaking
show. The whole show.
Bucky didn't really have that many cool scenes. It was literally only a Sam show.
Jesse thought he was going to die.
I did. I thought they were setting him up to die.
Why would they set up Bucky to die?
I don't know, because I feel like he's somewhat done with his story arc.
That's movie like stuff right there for him to die.
They killed Vision. They killed Vision twice.
In a movie. In a movie.
And a show. They killed him 4 times.
Well, I mean, it was a fake Vision. Like, come on, bro.
That was my real Vision, bro.
Oh, that's your real...
Yeah.
Wanda's Vision is your real Vision? God.
Just the scenes where you want to not like John Walker, but when he's fighting Carly and the people are about to fall in the car, and
he saves them.
You guys thought he was going for Carly?
No, I like his story arc. I think that's cool.
His
that
Dollar General shield getting all battered up.
Like, he still murdered that person. Like, it's not like, oh, you're redeemed now because you tried to save those people and failed, Like, you're still...
Yeah, but that was just like a little explosion he had from PTSD and stuff like that,
But then you told us, like, he's like the realistic, human,
Yeah.
Like, sometimes he's going to have his paths where he kills someone. I mean, I'm not saying that that's realistic in what we do, but...
Like an anti-hero.
Yeah, but he's also helping people, so...
Yeah, I get it. It was funny when he said that Abraham Lincoln thing.
Oh, yeah.
Great man, great quote. I was like, bro, get this dude out of here.
This guy's a nerd.
Such a dork. It's too funny.
I thought it was kind of stupid about their app thing, though. When Bucky was like, oh.
Those are the things that I feel like they probably just had to put in there.
Yeah. Like, really? Like, they're a huge freaking group that just has an app on the Apple Store.
Yeah. And was located.
Exactly.
Like,
location
man.
And stuff.
You guys have been organizing this huge freaking criminal takeover stuff.
People in the government and stuff. And no, we're using apps to communicate.
Come on, man. Oh, so weird. So, yeah. I think we pretty much covered everything relatively quickly.
I mean, that was it.
Yeah. Your favorite part was the end, Gabriel?
We didn't give the rating either.
My favorite part.
Talk a little more into the mic.
My favorite part probably was the end.
Yeah.
From when I went from Bucky apologizing into the very end.
Yeah.
All of that was like a happy ending.
It was amazing. I'm happy the show, like you were saying, ended just like it ended. There was no like cliffhanger. Like the Sharon Carter is like, oh, okay, whatever. But
that's really it.
It's like it felt complete. You're like, yeah. Sam's Captain America now. Bucky's free. And yeah. True. Yeah. All right. So let's rate the episode 1 through 10, and then we'll rate the series.
Okay.
Yeah, bro, you go first.
I'm gonna give this one a 10 out of 10 too. Didn't I give last week 10 out of 10?
You said 9.
Oh well, this is a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Or did you say 10? I don't remember.
The last 3 were so good, and they just got better and better for me.
Yeah.
This one was amazing. I love this episode. I give it a 10. The series, I give it a 9 out of 10.
I feel it.
Way high, like exceeded my expectations.
You liked it better than WandaVision?
Yeah.
So your current rank is Falcon,
Alright.
Winter Soldier, WandaVision.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So close though.
Yeah.
So close.
Omar?
For the episode, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
So it's a solid D for me
Jesus.
personally. I tell you, I had a lot of problems with the pacing with it. They kind of fumbled the story a little bit. They sidelined a lot of the Marvel stuff, trying to implement like the whole, which is fine, but
Selfish.
Yeah.
Selfish.
I'm sorry, I didn't like it.
Hey, that's his opinion.
I don't want to say I liked it or really disliked it. I'm kind of indifferent about it. It was like okay,
Yeah.
but yeah, the series I'll probably give it a. I've been giving the other episodes 8 or 8.5s. For doing math here, 8.5 with this. I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
It's a 7 out of 10 series.
Nice.
Action is great. Story's great. Pacing, they do need to work on that. I felt really lost a lot of the episodes.
Yeah.
And they just shoved too much. They just shoved too much to the viewer
I agree.
with each episode. So I'll give it a 7 out of 10. And WandaVision, to me, personally, was way better than this.
Y'all
Gotcha.
tripping.
I would say, WandaVision, Netflix is The Punisher, then Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Y'all tripping.
Jesus.
That's her. Cap. What I'm thinking is Loki's the only one that has a chance to beat Wanda, but we'll see. We'll see. 'Cause
100%.
If it happens like this with Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I don't know.
I don't think it's going to.
No, I don't think so either.
Loki's going to
But I don't
be
want to give too much high
amazing.
expectations.
I'm so excited.
You know why WandaVision is going to be ranked higher than other episodes?
Mm.
Because that was the first Disney show we watched.
Yeah, and it was a special experience.
Yeah, but I still think
That's why.
I don't know. Okay.
I like
We're-
certain
we're-
aspects of it better.
We're
Though.
like,
But I
honestly,
also like
Disney shows, we didn't think they were going to be all that, good, right?
until it was reported that they were getting funding like the movies.
Yeah,
And you're
yeah,
like,
that's
oh,
true.
yeah, these are going to be good. And then we had The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
And those stories.
The
and you're
Mandalorian
like-
is nice.
You're like, oh,
I'll
these are
never
the
rewatch
stories that they were telling,
Yeah.
So if we get that in a Marvel form, that's going to be sick. I'm putting this episode at like a 8.5. 8.5, I would say.
A B, a solid B.
Solid B, man. I loved Sam as Captain America. I thought all of that, every scene that he was in, I liked. Thought that was dope. The Isaiah, how that finished, loved it. The action, still good, but didn't really care for what was going on in the last episode.
Yeah.
The series, I'd probably give it 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
8.9 or 9 out of 10.
So A minus.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really like that. I love that they brought back Zemo. Love that.
Zemo was great. Zemo was great.
Cool spending time with Bucky, at least learning a little bit more about him, even though I do feel like they benched him a little bit.
They definitely, dude, they sidelined Bucky.
Yeah.
This whole series. I think Bucky maybe had like 2 or 3 cool fight scenes when Sam is having multiple cool action scenes. But, that's the point. He's
Yeah.
Cap. He's just, Bucky's made to be a sideline character,
That's true.
which sucks because I feel like Bucky would be awesome.
Yeah. Hopefully he gets treated a little bit better if they do a second season or a movie. And I loved John Walker. Absolutely.
John
I
Walker,
loved
yes.
his
The character really,
Yeah.
really dug at
Amazing.
me. Yeah.
And the actor, whatever his name is, something Crow. I think. Amazing.
He's good. No, because he made me hate him. When we were first seeing, his his little annoying quirks that he would do, it was like, oh, he's annoying.
Cringe,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's gross. He's annoying. He's grimy.
Yeah.
But you grow to like him,
Yeah.
So I think, he does play that role really well.
That's very true. And I'm excited to see him as a U.S. agent. I thought he looked cool in his costume. Looked sick.
Pretty cool.
Excited.
He was in the same courtroom. Did you notice that? In the same courtroom he got convicted for, or
Yeah.
convicted to take away by
You're
his Cap thing. I was like, why are they there?
Yeah.
That was so confusing to me.
Yeah. We shall see. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Ooh, did you guys hear about what's his name? Russell Crowe.
Russell
He's that guy in Gladiator, right? Or-
I know he came out with a
Can you
new
look it up
movie.
real quick? He is. If I named the dude right, he's playing Zeus in Thor 4. Yeah,
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because Gore the God Butcher needs gods to kill, and he's going to be killing all kinds of
So he kills Zeus?
he kills gods from every kind of mythology that you could think of, eliminating every single god. And then it's always just Thor and him left. Bro, it's going to be so epic.
He's gonna be Zeus.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeah, he leaked it. Or he accidentally said, oh, yeah, I'm playing Zeus.
It says 2 hours ago it was like official.
Oh, really?
He said,
Nice.
I shall be Zeus.
I know. Yep. It's going
That's
to be.
cool.
Oh, my God. That movie. It's one of my most anticipated for sure.
Thor.
Yeah.
What about Spider-Man?
Spider-Man 2, man. There's so many bangers coming this year. I'm so excited. Eternals.
What's it called? What was the other one?
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi. The real pronunciation is Shang-Chi, apparently.
Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I like Shang-Chi better, but
yeah, I mean,
you're respectful. You know, Shang-Chi.
I mean, it's, you know, you just Americanize it a little bit.
Yeah.
Like some people say salsa verde. Like, you know, that's not how you say it, but, you know, people
True.
just, you know, go through it.
True. Did you guys like the trailer?
I liked it. I think it was pretty cool, like the action and stuff. I feel like the one thing it's going to suffer from, it's going to be a little too cheesy for me.
Yeah.
It's going to suffer from cheesiness because, you know, you can't really have a kung fu movie without having cheesiness.
Sure.
You know, because it's just going to, they just go hand in hand, you know?
Yeah.
But it looks cool, though. I'm not going to lie. It looks really cool.
I'm excited for it.
I'm expecting big things from it.
Yeah, for sure. And Black Widow coming soon. Man.
Dude, we need a Marvel movie.
I know.
These shows have been making me want a movie now. Like, I want to go.
Yeah.
I want to see something big.
Me too. We should let everybody know. So now there's no Marvel content coming out until June 11th or whenever Loki comes out. So we're going to start a second section to this podcast, I guess. We're going to be having, well, next week is just going to be us talking about whatever we want to talk about. It's going to be like a normal podcast. Maybe we talk about Marvel. Maybe we talk about something else. It doesn't necessarily
Anything.
happen. Yeah, well, let's not talk about Marvel and change it up.
There you go. No Marvel.
Yep.
He says it. You bring it up, you're getting hit in the head.
Try my best.
We're squirting water on you or something.
Yeah.
We'll get like the little cat things. Little
The week after that, we have a couple people booked. We got some fitness podcasts coming up, and all kinds of different stuff. So should be exciting. And yeah, well, thank you guys for watching, and we shall see you later.
Adios.